Hello friends, my name is Vijay and you are watching Go to Genius channel. In previous video, we have learned about the child selector and descendant selectors. So now we will learn about the pseudo classes in this lecture. So have a look what are the pseudo classes and how we can use them. So what are the pseudo classes? A pseudo class is used to define a special state of an element. The special state of an element can be like hover state, active state, or it can be focus state, or it could be visited or unvisited state for hyperlinks, same as some special state like disable state for input and radio and checkboxes. So let's see what we can achieve by using pseudo classes. If we use the pseudo classes, then we can style a mouse over state of an element. So how we can achieve this special state of an element? Have a look on example. Here we have a normal button. In normal condition, this button has green background color. When user gets mouse over it, then its background color has been changed from green to blue. Same as we can style the visited and unvisited hyperlinks in different colors. Let's see the example. Here we have the example for hyperlinks. In this example, in normal state, we have the blue color for hyperlink. When user gets mouse over it, then its color has been changed to orange and user click on this link. After that, this hyperlink color has been changed to the purple. This example you can see when you search anything into the Google. When you click on the link, after that hyperlink colors get changed to the purple. Same as we can style an element when it's get focus. Suppose we have an input field. When the focus comes on input field or select drop down, then some border comes on the form elements. Focus is the special state for this input and this select drop down field. So we can change this border color, or you can give something else, and you can also select the first child and last child of any element. Means if one element has multiple elements, then you can select any number of element inside that element, maybe third, second and fourth element, whatever you want you can select by using pseudo classes. You can select checked or unchecked checkboxes and radio buttons. Let's have a look example. Here we have an example for this. It's a checked state and it's a normal state and it's a focus state for the checkbox, and the last one is disabled state when user cannot click on this checkbox. Friends, we have lots of pseudo classes in CSS and some of them we will use in our code for the understanding how we can use them in CSS and how to write the code for pseudo classes. So let's have a look on the list of pseudo classes in CSS. Here you can see the lots of pseudo classes we have like active state, current state, checked, and disabled state. Some pseudo classes are most useful when we write our CSS code for the HTML elements like checked, active state, disabled state, first child, focus, focus visible, last child, nth child, and read only state. These are some most popular pseudo classes in our real time development. Now it's a time to write some code, so let's jump onto the editor. Here we have editor. Let's comment out this code as of now. So first we will start from the hover state for the button and hyperlinks. Now I am taking the section element. Inside this I will take a button. Here give some text. So let's write the pseudo class for this button element. Before that, just comment out all the CSS. Write the new CSS rules for this button. First we will write the selector, its button, and we will define the normal state first, like background, it's green, give some font size, so 20 pixel, and give some padding, 10 pixel and 20 pixel. So this is the short form for the padding. First value will apply for the top and bottom, and the second value will apply for left and right padding. Now we will give the pseudo class for this button. For the pseudo class we write the first colon, then the special state which we want to select. Now we are going to select its hover state when mouse over it. Then we will change the background color, it's blue, and also give the font color, it's white, and here I am giving some CSS for the section for better visibility. So now the time to check into the browser. Refresh the page. Here our button, it's coming with green background color. Now when I mouse over it, then background color has been changed. So this is the special state of the hover for this button. Same as we can write the pseudo class for the anchor tags. So write the hyperlink tag href. Now we can give the path www.google.com. We can also give the attribute title. Now write the CSS for this. First we will write the normal state of the anchor. Now I am giving the color, it's blue. Font size 20 pixel and display block. So anchor will be start from the new line. Now we will write the special state for visited hyperlink. So selector is anchor, then colon and visited. Color is purple. Same as we can get the hover state. Now change the color, it's orange. Friends, you can change any color, whatever you want to change on your hyperlinks. Before go to the browser, first change the path of this href, and we can also give the target attribute. So our new page will be open in new tab. So let's see again. Now you can see when mouse gets over this, color has been changed to orange. When I click on this, the new page has been opened and our hyperlink color has been changed to purple. So we will see some more pseudo classes in our example. Now we will use next pseudo class to get the special state of focus for input field. So let's take input element, type is text, first we will add the normal state for the input. Like border 3 pixel solid and give the color it's gray. And display block, so it will start from the new line, and the width it's 400 pixel as of now, and the padding eight pixel and 15 pixel. 8 pixel from top and bottom and 15 pixel from left and right. Now write the CSS for focus state. First input selector, then colon, then special state name, it's focus. In focus, what we want to change, like background color. Now I want the background color is give some color code here, and the font color should be white, and make the outline none. Now check into the browser. Here we have an input with the border 3 pixel of gray. Now I will focus on this input field, then what will happen, let's see. So here is the focus state. When I focus this input element, then background has been changed. We can check into the developer tool, select your input field. Friends, special state like hover, focus, digitate, you cannot see directly here. So for that you can choose from the here hover this, and you can check in the focus state. Now you can see the focus state and the CSS rule for this. Background color and font color is white and outline is none. So when you will write here, then now you have seen how we can achieve the focus state for input, same as we can achieve the focus state for other elements like button and drop down select, text area, and other form elements like checkboxes, radio buttons. So let's use next pseudo class. Next pseudo class we can use for the select first child, last child, and any number of child element. Okay, so here just comment out over this code and uncomment this code, because we have multiple element inside this. So now I am also changing this div into a section element, so this element will also get the section CSS from the style, this margin and pattern. So here we have a 6 child element inside the section. Now I want to apply the CSS only the first element or last element or any number of element. Then how we will achieve? First the parent selector, we have section, and the child selector we have paragraph. Suppose I want to select the first child. Friends, we have seen here the first child you can select, same as you can select the last child, or for random number you can use the nth child, and you can pass the value inside this nth child function. Let's write the CSS code for this. First we will select the first child. For the first child I want to give the color it's green, font size 20 pixel, same as we can write the pseudo class for last child. We can give the color, it's orange, and change the font size like 24 pixel, and here we have selected first element, last element, and also we can select any number of element. Suppose I want to select the fourth element, then again parent element, then child element and nth child function, and pass the value which child element you want to select. Now here I want to select the fourth element. Now give the color. You can give the color for this, it's blue, font size 20 pixel, so now you can see we have written the CSS for first child element, last child element inside this section, and the nth child. Here nth child is fourth child, means fourth paragraph child element inside this section. So let's see into the browser. Now here we have all the elements. Our first element, you can see here on the right hand side, is the first child. It's getting CSS font color green and font size 20 pixel. We have not given any CSS for element 2 and element 3. So these elements are not getting any CSS property. And we have selected the nth child fourth. So here you can check the nth child fourth. Font color is blue, font size 20 pixel. For fifth element we have not given any CSS, so it's not getting. And sixth element is our last element inside the section. So last child is also getting the CSS, font color orange and font size 24 pixel. So friends, I hope you have understood how we can use the pseudo classes and what is the syntax for this and how to write the code to get the special state for the element into the CSS. Here we have lots of pseudo classes. Now do the practice in your code by using all these pseudo classes. So friends, see you in next video.